Oh my God. Yeah. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of Beats Vibes Life. If you did not know, this is a show where I bring an album. This gentleman brings an album and we talk about why it's great, why it might not be as great as we thought it was, but we still get into it, and you guys are joining in with us to talk about all that wonderful goodness. So, to my left, the amazing Arckatron.
Hello, people. How are you doing today? How are you doing tonight, wherever you are in the world? Nah, we hype. Two good albums. We great. We good.
Two good albums. I'm
glad
you said two good albums.
Two good albums.
I was worried.
No, don't be worried. Don't be worried.
You had me worried for a
second.
Never worried.
Never worried with me. I'm already sweating. See? I'm already sweating.
It's like already hyped. So, today we have two cool albums. We are dealing with, well, he has brought Pete Rock, Soul Survivor.
Bam!
And I will be talking about Camp Lo, Uptown Saturday Night.
I don't have it.
Bam! Bam!
There it is.
So, I guess, we were listening to Pete, so should we start with Pete or should we talk?
Nah, let's go Camp Lo.
All right, cool.
Camp Lo. Let's go Camp Lo.
All right, so what up, Alan Lewis in
Alan
the
Lewis
chat?
in
Great
his
to
house.
see you. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. Share this to all your friends. Let's go in and get it, chop it up. About some hip hop stuff. Let's talk about Camp Lo, which is an album that hit me like a meteor, like a ton of bricks out of nowhere.
Yeah.
This music video on Rap City,
Lucini falling from the sky. Let's get rich. What?
And I just remember this feeling like, wow, this is so different.
Yeah.
It like the flow was very familiar, kind of like this, like smooth, kind of like almost pimp style spitting game type stuff, but the way the music was done was just, in the sample, like the choice of sample was just so different. And I was like, wow,
I'll give it
what is this? This is new. It's like familiar enough, but then different enough to kind of blow your mind. And just really took me by storm. I remember talking to my friends about it. We could not wait till the album dropped. Then they had another song. I think it was Black Nostalgic. I think that was the next single.
Swing.
And
Swing.
Well, Swing was on the end of the Lucini song.
Lucini song, yeah.
Yeah, but
they
the actual...
They did a video for it, didn't they?
Nah.
They never did a video for that Swing?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity.
But man, actually, I think that was a good thing. To give you just a piece. Just a piece of, go and get it. See this piece, go buy that album. Get that little piece. Swing was hot. This album, and it's weird because this is what I would consider, and Camp Lo, Geechee Suede, Sonny Chiba. I know you guys watch the show, and this is not to hurt you guys' feelings, but I do feel like this is strangely a one-hit wonder album. It's like, and it's not that they can't rap. It's just that feeling.
I looked at their discography. They dropped, after this album, they dropped every 5 years.
Yeah.
So it was like 2002, Let's Do It Again.
Yeah.
And in 2007, I forgot. It was supposed to be called, I was reading up on it. It's supposed to be called the Black in Hollywood. That's what's called, Black in Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
But it was supposed to be called whatever the Sidney Poitier and Bill Cosby movie. I forgot what the name I was looking it up, actually.
What, Let's Do It Again? No, Let's Do It Again. That's the other one.
It's supposed to be called, hold on.
Oh, man.
I just was looking at it.
But I remember when Let's Do It Again came out, it didn't really grab me. And I was super ready for it to do something. I was
it came out in a weird time for music, as I always say. Like 2002. But 50 Cent was out by then.
50 was out. It didn't really grab me. The first
it was supposed to be called A Piece of the Action, which was another Bill Cosby and Sidney Poitier movie.
But this Uptown Saturday Night, it's kind of like one of those moments when these groups have these moments, like when we talk about the Fugees or Slum Village or anything. Like, this was a perfect moment where they were picking just the right samples to go with the right flows, and they had this great synergy. And I guess, you know, maybe the game was just ready for it. But it was like, wow, these guys are really on to something. And it's nostalgic without pandering to nostalgic sake. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I can see that.
And man, it blew me away. There's so many good songs on here. Like I'd say if there might be 2 joints on here that I'd probably cut. Actually, from both of these albums tonight, there's probably 2 joints that I would cut.
I'm wondering from Pete Rock what you cut. Don't tell me. We got that.
We'll get there. But for this one, let me pull up the discography from this real quick. But just even though they had people on this album as cameos that might not be known.
Yeah, there was some people towards the end. I'm like, who?
They definitely
Jungle Brown.
They definitely
Bones.
came through and delivered. They delivered well. Especially when they probably could have went the route of getting like the well-known people. Even though they do have De La on the joint.
No, but Dave from De La. But
yeah, Dave. Sorry.
Don't say De La. He did.
Boy.
I'm just saying you can't say De La if it's not full De La.
Yeah, okay. But you know
they
what
got
I mean.
yogurt on there, okay? True Goy.
True Goy, not yogurt.
It's backwards yogurt back there.
Yeah, but still,
I call him yogurt. Dave Yogurt.
But
the dove.
Crystal, it opens up on Crystal Carrington, fire. Lucchini is this very second joint, which is smart because they're like, yo, look, we got this album out. We ain't even taking no chances. We gonna go in and let these people know that they ain't gonna have to wait forever to hear this song. So then they got Lucchini as the next joint, which is very smart. Then third joint is the Park joint, which still, dang, my internet is tripping. Park joint is because Wikipedia be tripping sometimes.
Okay.
So
the track listens.
Yeah, I got them right. See?
You on hold
on Amazon. Amazon know what they talking about.
Maybe you go to Discogs. I'll go to Discogs.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'll help you out.
Park joint on point. B-side to Hollywood, still on point. Killing Them Softly on point. Sparkle, which is my favorite song, probably on this whole album, on point. Black Connection is the one song where I'm like, you know what? These are unknown people, but I'm not tripping. And on point, Swing on point. Rocking It is where I'd probably cut that joint.
Oh, you cut Rocking It? Okay.
Rocking It. Say Word. I'm on the fence of cutting that.
Okay.
Negro League, I'm down with. Nikki Barnes, I'm down with. Black Nostalgic is cool. Cooley High is cool. Sparkle, the Mr. Midnight Mix, my very favorite song. I love Sparkle It. The Mr. Midnight Mix is because it's got that like it's kind of got like that church organ feel to it. And it's like real soft and it's just in the background. Love it. And for their flow, it works so well. So this album, sans maybe 2 songs, strong all the way through. Rhymes are dope, beats are dope. Very different from what everything else that was going on then, and just something out of left field that works.
Okay.
So, how about you?
This is the year is 1997. That's when it came out. So, very interesting time. I always feel like it's like years. I always bring up years because years mean like the time period, what time period this sits in. So this was I think January of '97. So this is pre Wu-Tang. This is pre Biggie's album.
All right.
Post Beats Vibes and Beats Vibes and Life. Beats Rhymes and Life.
Beats Rhymes Life.
It's post that. It's like Capone Noriega year '97, so it's a weird.
Okay.
It's a weird year, you know. And then the end of the year, No Way Out, all kind of weird Puff Daddy stuff. So it kind of fits in a good spot because it's like after certain things in '96 and before the things in '97, like really like the classic albums.
Okay,
I agree with you. It definitely is a one album hit wonder.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like because the whole album is a hit.
Yeah.
But then it's like the one album and that's it.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. Like,
and I've heard them rap recently, so they still got flow.
I saw them perform in Philly when I lived there.
Oh, okay.
4 or 5 years ago. Sonny Chiba was still rapping with a toothpick in his mouth on a mic. I'm like, how's he doing it? That's amazing. And it sounds just like how they sound back in '97.
Yo, they still have
like,
this
how they do
very
that?
Swagalicious,
ridiculous.
type flow, but different than like Rock Marsh joint. It's different than that.
Well, Rock Marsh got it, like you gotta
true.
say he's a disciple of a camp. He's a Camp Lower disciple.
Yeah. So, but it just wow.
Yeah, I feel like all the tracks solid. Ski on the beats, which if you know who Ski also did production for Jay-Z a year before Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah. So
Ski Beats, aka on this album, his name is Joe Chink, because everyone was choosing a mafioso name at the time. It's like, cause even Sonny Chiba and Geechee Suede is a very like.
Yeah, it's a
it's post Cuba Links.
Yeah.
Post Cuba Links, because like everyone was changing the name. Nas Escobar, everybody changed the name.
Yeah, everybody switched it up.
But that's the only names that we know them for. We don't know their that was the name. So that was their persona.
Very true.
And they just came out with a style that wasn't really like, was just different. They were just rap different. Yeah. They just rap different. Like they had slang out the yin yang. Like slang, like they were like in their own. They created their own like world the way that they talk. Mm-hmm. Like they just create like this whole crazy world of like, you just enter into the world when you listen to their music. Like you just like deep dive into their sound, because they have a very particular sound. Yeah, the way that they rap, like nobody raps like them, and after them, no one rapped like them. It's just like that way their word choices and how they say things.
They're like just how they like delivered them. Very unique to them and
sipping
them
on
only.
A red dad. Like it's like, why you say I'm red? Like no, I'm a red dad. Like that.
Yeah, it's like you put the
It's like, but
very cool.
I mean,
very cool.
Sonny Chiba is one of my favorite. Like his voice, his flow. It's probably one of my favorite. Like, and it's not
Sonny
favorite.
Comes off on this album.
It's the most entertaining to me. Like his sound, his voice is very entertaining to me. Like I don't know how that's just how he does it. I've been in the car when I was driving over here. I was like doing my Sonny Chiba in the car. So eventually I'm gonna do the Sonny Chiba.
He gonna do
on
the Sonny
camera.
Chiba.
But like I got some good stuff already. Cause I've listened to like some songs. Like, okay, Sonny Chiba, I got you.
I got you. We here.
But it's just like, and just meeting. I met him, shook his hands. Yeah.
Oh, word?
Music. Yeah. Before the show started.
Okay, so I didn't know. See, this guy. Look, when it comes to the music,
I met because it was a venue where you could just walk around. So he was
he trying to be. Look, this dude.
I actually got
the backstage.
Backstage. There was no backstage.
He got regular stage pass.
There was no regular stage. It was just literally like the stage was like a foot high.
He got foot high pass.
Silk City, Philly. Everybody who's in Philly, Silk City, you know what I'm talking about. The stage is like a foot high. If that, it might be a half a foot.
So it's one of the mom and pop joints.
But no,
like
it's nice.
Rocking,
it's
but
a
it's just like,
it's a nice joint. No, this food is banging. No, it's a nice joint. It just has like just acts. Like I think Rock Marcy performed there. Like a bunch of acts performed there. I think I saw Mos Def there before. That performer, I think he just was outside chilling. Like, oh, what up, Mos? Like, so like people performed there. It's not a big venue either. It's more of an intimate venue, so it's a cool venue. Shout out Silk City. You better be there when I come back. You better still be there. I don't know if it's still there. It might.
Yo, look, Silk City, holla at us. We can come to Philly and do a special show right there at your spot. You know what I'm saying?
Because they watch the show too.
Because they watch the show. The owners of Silk City watch the show.
Of course.
So
how can I not think about that?
It happens.
So I feel like the album. And now, full disclosure. This is my second listen to the album ever in life. When it came out, I missed the train. I heard Lucchini, I heard Swing. That's as much as I heard. Okay. Maybe saw the video for Lucchini. I was like, oh, it's crazy. But I didn't my brother and me, we didn't deep dive into Camp Low until much later. The second time I heard them was on the Will Smith track, on Big Willie Style. They're on a track. They're doing like they didn't have a verse, but they just had like they were on the hook. I believe they wrote that song for Will Smith. Okay. But don't quote me on that. Okay. So really, the first time I heard them again, full album, was 2 months ago. Haas Low, because he watches the show. Yep, Haas watches the show. So I was like, okay, I'll listen to it for the first time. And I first listened, I was like, it's okay. Second listen, which is today, I listened to it again. Pretty good. I give if I had to give it a rating, I would give it a 8.3 out of 10. And for me,
actually,
and
I'm right around.
You know me, I'm very hard on music.
You know what? I'm actually right there with you. I'm between 8 and 8.5. Because there's only 2 joints that I would cut from this.
At second listen, I like appreciate it way more. Because I think it's one of the things like you either had to get it when it first came out, or kind of like wipe your memory and
wait
like
a long time and
get back into it. I had no memory of them except those 2 songs. So
to
hear the full album and to hear Ski beats, I'm like, okay, he got some joints on there.
Ski got his longevity hasn't been great.
Yeah, post these albums. Well, he did that thing with Most he was doing. Remember
he did like 2 joints with Most or something.
But he was doing stuff with Currency. Remember when Currency first came out? He did a lot of those beats.
Oh yeah.
Early Currency.
Yo, what happened to Currency?
He's still spitting stuff.
Is he locked up or something? Or? Nah, because hey man, it's hip hop.
Nah, he's talking. You know he watches the show too.
Currency watches the show.
He's out there spitting stuff.
All right,
he's
cool.
spitting stuff.
I'm just saying, I'm just looking out for you, Currency, because I know how hip hop is. You be chilling, looking.
He's one of those like, because you know what I put him, because he's one. You know what I put him in the category of, which I'm creating a category as I'm speaking right now.
Okay.
The category of non-East Coast rappers that can rap like East Coast rappers. Currency's in that category.
Okay. So like, who else would you put like Jay?
That's not
Razzcast,
from. That's not
like
from the Razzcast. Like
Exhibit.
Yeah, those kind of cats. Yeah, like. All right. Outcast, you know,
like Planet Asia, all those cats.
Yeah, like
all those like freestyle fellowship guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like those kind of like those cats can rap.
Like Spit Kicker. Well, those were more East Coast anyway. So
I'm thinking maybe like Hyro, like
Hyro, yeah. All right, okay.
Yeah, like those guys, they know how to. Like, it's not like the other guys don't know how to rap. It's just like they rap like they were very heavily influenced by the East Coast.
Yeah.
And I had no problem with that because like showing your homage, your homage, you know, for the East Coast. And what you grew up on, you know?
So that's how we feel about Camp Lo. Solid album, man. There's only about 2 joints I take from it, and it's still, today, I'm still digging it.
He said Currency got an album with Alchemist, or what?
Word?
Okay.
Downright Records Arcade, what up? Nice to see you roll through. Yo, Currency with Alchemist? I'm trying to think. What does New Alchemist sound like?
You probably haven't heard the thing I told you to listen to.
I did listen to some.
What'd you think of it?
Yo, Prodigy just doesn't really do it for me no more.
We would go to Alchemist. Listen to the beats. What the beats sound like?
The beats were fresh.
That's what Alchemist sounds like right now.
Okay. All right.
Beats were fresh. That was like
beats were fresh.
2 years ago or 4 years ago. So
beats were fresh.
He's still in that chain.
It's just after, like, you guys saw when we did the Mobb Deep joint. I still love the album.
We got a hater in the house.
When a little dude be like, yo, I'm gonna smack you, son. Be like, you don't sit your Lord down. But I ain't gonna. But look, shouts to little dudes. You know what I'm saying? All little dudes watch the show. Big shout out to y'all. But I'm just saying, when little dudes on the track, talking like that, I'm like.
And speaking of Prodigy, we're going to transition into Soul Survivor, which Prodigy is featured on.
Yeah, I don't know if I said featured on. He's on there.
He's featured on here. His name's on the back.
Yeah, he's on the back. I'll let you start.
You got a mega hater, a Prodigy hater over here. Wow,
man.
Amazing.
I got love for Mobb Deep, though.
Does he have love for Mobb Deep?
Yes.
Everyone in the chat, tell this man that he doesn't have love for Mobb Deep, because I agree with y'all.
Yo, man, look, we'll be doing Hell on Earth one day, because that's a good album, too. Okay. I mean, thank you. Right. But okay. Soul Survivor, please.
Pete Rock, Soul Brother #1, Chocolate Boy Wonder.
Yep.
This is Pete Rock. This is post Pete Rock and CL Smooth.
Yeah. Way post.
Yeah, way. I would say way post. Yeah,
because you're looking about.
That was like 94.
6 years removed.
That was like 94. The second album.
That was like 92.
Oh, yeah. There was 2 albums.
Forgot. So sorry. This is more like 3 years removed. Yeah. 3, 4, something like that.
So this is Pete Rock's first solo outing as a producer and an MC. Mm-hmm. And this album, he's on Loud Records, and he brings some friends along. And boy, we're some great friends.
The best of friends.
Probably the best of friends.
Yo, yeah.
So this album basically has majority Wu-Tang on here.
Yeah.
You got Prodigy. You got Prodigy. Well, I was gonna name just the artists on here. You got Black Thought on here.
Word.
You got Vanilla Mohigo on here.
Yeah.
You got CL Smooth on here.
Word.
Punisher, Noriega, Common. Yep. I never looked at it says Common, aka Willie Stargell. I didn't realize they said that.
Wow.
Common had an alias. I did not know that.
Now we know.
Never seen this before ever in my life. You got Tragedy on here, Gaddafi.
Yeah.
Sticky Fingers, Capadonna.
Yep.
Beanie Man.
Man.
Heavy D.
Yep.
OC, Method Man, Corrupt, Young Gotti, you know, Lil Tariq, Peter Guns, Large Professor.
Pretty much
Fuji Rap.
Everyone that was really kind of making at least a little bit of
Rob
noise.
O and MC8 too.
Oh yeah, Rob.
Yeah, got MC8 on there too.
With a very smooth track.
Oh yeah,
very smooth track.
Yeah.
Ooh, very smooth.
So okay, enough about the feature art. But the beats on this album are my favorite Pete Rock beats. So like the era of Pete Rock that I love the most is this era of Pete Rock because he showed out. These beats are kind of like his apex. Like he was just like laser focused on this album. And
this one is hottest.
Yeah, like this is the fire right here. This will light your table. This will light your house on fire.
This joint,
don't play
it'll keep you
loud.
warm through the winter because this joint, it got it.
So yeah, we're just running from the top. First track, you know, got the intro, him just shouting everybody out, Soul Survivor intro. Then you go True Master, and you have, and it's a smart move because you have Deck, who's coming off of Triumph, starting it off, Protect the Neck, starting it off, and he sets the album off with a Deck verse.
Is Deck the best setter offer
Pretty
in
much.
hip hop?
he maybe one where they. He's got, I think even on the Jump Off, the Woots on the W, he sets it off too.
Jump Off, which I like that beat.
So he has the perfect person to set it off.
Yeah,
P-Rock has he usually has these middle verses usually. He has the second verse, and then you have Corrupt, who has an ill verse on here too. They have a video for it too. This is the first time I see
that's
the video.
racetrack joint.
The racetrack video. I'm like, yeah, they had some budget on this one.
Yeah.
And I was glad because Loud Records, we might talk about this later, but Loud Records is, other than like Def Jam, had a crazy rap. The one thing I wish was on this album at this time, because they were on the second album, was Dead Prez. They were on the second album. They were on Soul Survivor too, but Dead Prez were also on Loud Records too.
Yeah, wow.
You know what I'm just realized too, as we talking about it? There's only one like really West Coast dude on here. Because he could have had an Exhibit. Because it was on Loud Records too.
Yeah, because you just got
or the Liquid Crew. They were on Loud too. Tash and all them.
And Tash got flow.
Tash got flow. So you see, sidebar, but that was a little sidebar.
But Loud, we'll get into record labels.
Yeah,
and
Loud Records had fire. They had a fire record.
Yeah.
And then you go Half Man, Half Amazing with Method Man, crazy beat. Method Man shows out.
This joint starts out the gate hot.
Yeah.
I forgot because I'm so used to listening to it on random. I forgot the actual order of the songs. Yeah. You know, I forgot the actual order of like how the songs go out. So crushed it, man. Yeah. Crushed it.
And then you have Respect Mine with OC. So you have OC coming off of his album that we reviewed.
Yeah, that we reviewed. So still got the heat.
Yeah, and then you got The Game, which I just realized was that early on the album. I thought it was later. Like I was thinking about Strange Fruit or like Verbal Murder, which
Verbal Murder and Strange Fruit that are later.
Yeah, these latest tracks that have like the Wu-Tang members, but also like some like one or two other people. Yeah. But it's like these like big like tracks with at least like 2 or 3 members on it. So you have Game, Prodigy, Raekwon, Ghostface with the crazy verse. Raekwon sets it off. Prodigy sets it off. Pete Rock has his verse. Crazy. Beat is crazy.
That song, the beat, wow. And remember, this is only number 4? Number 5?
Number 5, yeah.
We're only 5 in.
Yeah.
And we've already heard flames from Deck, Corrupt, OC, Method Man. Ghost Ray. Like,
Prodigy, yeah.
Man.
So yeah, he sets it off, and then you go right to Soul Brother #1, which is his solo track.
Yeah.
It'll Be Crazy.
Yeah. Kind of pared down, but still rough.
Yeah, it reminds me of like him doing a solo track like The Creator from like from the first P Rock and CL Smooth album. Like this is him having the solo track, his solo moment. And I think that's his only solo moment on this album. Yes.
No, I think he has another. The joint with the girl. Well, there's Vinny is on it. So
yeah.
But it's more of a
it's a laid back joint.
Yeah, it's solo for rapping. Yeah. She sings on it, and funny, real quick about Vinia, real quick.
Yeah.
I was like, what does she look like? And I tried to Google her. Vinia Mojica is on a run from CIA or something.
Well, no,
I've never seen her in my life.
See, this is an album we should review later, but she's on the Electric Circus album.
But is she?
No.
Can you see her?
No, you can see her. She's her pictures. Like, it's like how.
Oh, where?
Well, you know, Electric Circus took
cues
from the Beatles.
From
so Sgt. Pepper, Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band. Yeah.
Okay.
He took cues from that. So on the back of the album, it shows who's on the cover.
Okay.
So she's like somewhere on there. So yeah,
wow.
so there is an appearance, and no. She's also on quality too. Inside, she's in there. You can see
her.
Yep.
Wow.
So Vanilla
I'll say
only appears on 2 albums.
Digitally,
yeah, you can't on the internet. No, you might not.
If you Google Vinia Mojica right now and try to look for her,
because
that girl is a ghost.
She's in a group. She was in a group with someone else, another singer, and they had a group.
What up, Max? He said, "Good evening, Black millennials."
Oh, what's going on? Okay, Black millennials. I guess are we millennials?
I guess I don't know.
We're on that cusp.
Whatever year, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what black. I don't know what a millennial is. They keep changing the year. I was born in '82. You were born in what? 85. So maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
So then we get Rock City Part 2 with Lord Tariq and Peter Guns. This is coming off of, or maybe the same year as their hit song.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for the Bronx, this rap probably wouldn't be going on. So tell me where you from. Uptown, baby.
Uptown, baby.
Uptown, baby. Uptown Saturday Night, baby. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next track. Truly Yours, featuring Large Professor and Coogee Rap. Good, decent track. All right. Okay. Well, it's about that time. That's the next track.
Now we get back into we got Black Thought up in this joint, and Rob O comes through.
Black Thought, same year as Things Fall Apart.
Yeah, so but it really don't matter what year it is. You can go back to Do You Want More? You can go back to Organics, even though Organics is tough to listen to. The reason
why I say that is like
Dude still brings lyrics.
Black Thought didn't have many featured on people.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He had 2 on 2 Loud Record, 2 Puns album, and in this album.
And this beat does what I love with a lot of beats. I'm someone who loves like either horns, xylophones, or stabs. And there's a
yeah.
I love the stabs. So it works.
And then you have One Life to Live with Gia MC8. Which is a smooth track, very smooth track. So the thing I love about P-Rock on this album, he matches
when he got the horns.
Yeah, he matches like the artist who he's working, which is great.
Yeah, man.
And then you have a track. Actually, there was a video for this. I forgot.
Take
your time. No, Take Your Time. The next track.
Wow.
There was a video.
See, I had to check that out.
That's a solo joint too. I forgot.
Oh yeah, so he has like 3 solo joints. So yeah,
take your time. Yeah, that joint.
Very
smooth joint.
Very smooth. Like this out. Whoo. See, because I played this joint until the CD had so many scratches you couldn't play it no more. So I had to buy it again. This is one of those joints I had to buy again.
All right, so he had 4 smooth tracks in a row. Smooth, like in terms of sound.
Yeah, like
2 R&B tracks. Well, 3 R&B tracks in a row. He had an MC8 track, then 3 the Loose Ends. That's the Carl McIntosh and.
All right.
And then you had Vanilla Mojica on the next track, Mind Blowing. Then you had Soul Survival with Mrs. Jones.
Oh, okay. And Mind Blowing is just another one.
Soul Survivor is another joint. Yeah, another P-Rock solo. So those are like his solo joints in a way.
Yeah, and
he had 3 solo joints. Well, 4 solo joints.
And none of them were whack.
And then you had another a reemergence of CL Smooth. So CL Smooth's on the album too, which is a crazy track.
Yeah,
beats crazy. And then we get to the Murderer's Row, where like the next 3 joints, his last 3 joints are just like killer. Yeah. You got Verbal Murder 2.
Yes.
Big Pun, Noriega, Common. Then you have Strange Fruit, Tragedy, Sticky Fingers, Capadonna.
Yep.
Sticky Fingers verse. You know better. I thought 3 through the wind sweater. You think, Sticky Fingers.
At that time,
this is the Onyx about to shut them down. Onyx.
Yeah, this is the resurgence of Onyx before they left. Oh, Veronica on that album?
Veronica.
Yo, man. Straight heat.
Veronica. Oh, Veronica,
Boy,
Veronica.
That joint was hot.
Yeah. That's that's the thing about. Yo, okay, we're gonna go nostalgia on it, but that's why I like back then. Sometimes they had these story tracks, like Busta Rhymes had a lot of those story kind of tracks.
Nobody really does those as much. There's no even
like those intricate like movie kind of stuff.
Yeah, where you kind of like really vividly describe things.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes had a couple of them.
Yeah, like what on a trip or whatever.
Yeah. Trip
up state.
No,
trip
no,
up north or something.
No, that's Mobb Deep. I messed you up by saying a trip. A trip out of town. That's
okay.
But the thing is, that is the Slick Rick bag. Not many people go to the Slick Rick bag. That's why like Ghostface has some tracks where you had some like like these kind of like nostalgia kind of story.
What's the one? What is it? I think it's on Raekwon's album. The one where they talk about
Spot Rushes.
Yeah, Spot Rushes. That's what it is. That joint. That's why, like I said, we were talking about like Ray and Ghost doing an album with like Knowledge or something like that. But just something where it's like all stories, like different movies.
Also, even like
and they could just be call it like, I don't know, a night of the movies, whatever they can do. But just different stories, just dope. Or just like anthologies, like each song is its own story. And like Spot Rushes, they got joints on Iron Man where it's like, this is
because that's 260.
Yep. And they always be calling out shorties names that in the hood. And they be like Ketanya or something. They be like, she in the hood.
Keon.
Yeah, Keon, she in the hood. Yeah, she in the hood.
Also, MGM on Forever.
Yeah, MGM. Yep. So it's like, Ray and Ghost, who also watch the show. Yeah. Look, man, find yourself someone who's like slightly off center but still dope, like Knowledge, Fly Low. RJD2
we said Philo, because Philo can do the cinematic stuff.
Yeah, or even like RJD2, which, he isn't, what? I was about to say he isn't all that, but I'll take that back. RJD2 has way more better beats than beats that I don't like.
I got someone better.
Who?
Danger Mouse.
You know what? Yeah. I never thought of him, but yeah. Danger Mouse, who also watches the show.
Hey, Danger Mouse.
What up?
What's up, Mr. Mouse?
Mr. Mouse.
Mr. Mouse. Yeah, so back to the album. So next track, So the last track is a massive, and it's with Heavy D and Beanie Man. So he had his Jamaican influence.
Yeah, push the Jamaican roots in there.
And then it ends with ODB's on there too. There's Dog, the White Nose Reindeer.
Oh, wow.
So even ODB is on this album too.
Wow.
At the radio station. They
had everybody.
So that was, I think it was when he used to do Future Flavors with Marley Marl, when Marley Marl. So he was there like DJing for Future with Marley Marl for a long time. So I feel like Pete Rock, if we talk about producers, is under the Marley Marl umbrella.
Yeah, because you were talking about Marley Marl.
There's a tree. There's Marley Marl at the top, the scientist, and you have Pete, another scientist, and you have Dilla, another scientist, and you have Madlib, like the raw scientist, mixing these raw chemicals that no one can mix up together. But so I feel like all in all, this is like one of my favorite Pete Rock. Well, it's one of my favorite Pete Rock albums. One of my favorite Pete Rock era. Like he just.
What? I'll venture to say this is one of the stronger hip hop albums this period.
Yeah.
Like this,
especially post '97.
Yeah,
this is '98.
Beats on point, rhymes on point. There's only 2 joints from here that I would clip,
and you guys know because you can tell.
Lord Tariq, Peter Guns, they got to go. And I know I'm gonna catch some for this.
For the Truly Yours?
Truly Yours gotta go. And it's not that I don't like the beat. It's not that I don't like the beat. It's just that I don't feel like those 2 songs have a place on this album. They don't fit. Yeah. When you look at all the extra rawness, like they just don't fit. And Coogee raps on that joint. Large Professor comes through, but it's just they don't fit. They don't fit. They don't have is it the energy maybe? Because it's not like the songs are like, oh, this is trash, but it's just they don't have the same energy. They're not coming with it. I think maybe a different beat and maybe writing something different, but those songs just don't fit. Not for me. They don't fit. So, but there's still 2 songs out of what? 18, 17. 17. So out of 17 songs, 15 I would like to listen to. This joint, yeah. I'm a actually edge this up. I'm gonna go 8.75 or maybe a solid 9. This joint
Mine is probably like 9.2, 9.3.
This joint is hot.
Yeah.
This album.
Well, yeah, it's one of my favorite albums. Like, as you see, I bought the album back in '98. You know,
yeah.
like, I actually bought it.
I bought it twice because I bought it and then played it too much.
See, mine, I had the original CD, original pressing. I have it right here. And it still isn't, you would say, with mint condition, pristine condition. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. It's fresh. See,
let's see if it's scratched though. Let's see, it's probably scratched.
It's probably got scratched.
Yeah, goddamn. I listen. You know what it is? Because when you put it into the CD player, you had to like you scratch it a little bit.
Yeah, like,
that's why I scratched.
Yeah.
And my brother probably borrowed it. Yeah, what up, Ron? It's your fault why it's scratched.
Yeah, what up, Ron? You did it.
He watched the show too. What up,
You watched the show and you did it.
Shout out. You scratched all my CDs, bruh. Bruh.
I don't believe. I need proof. I need visual proof. Can you prove?
Oh, I can prove all.
Where were you on the evening that the CD was scratched?
We shared the same room. I know he scratched my CD.
I know you did. I can feel it.
We shared the same room. We had bunk beds. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I was on the top. I was the little brother because I was on the top. See?
So I saw it.
I had to go up. He didn't want to go up. Like, no, actually, no. Younger brother get the bottom bunk.
Yeah, it's like
I was on the bottom there.
Sleeping on the bottom, son. But yo, that's funny. Yo, 2 albums that's worth your time. If you haven't checked out, because I know a lot of people probably remember Camp Lo in some shape, form, or fashion, but a lot of people don't remember the Pete Rock joint.
Yeah, because I feel even like this.
I feel like it came and went, but it was
hot.
what
it was like? Maybe if he chose different singles, like if he chose Half Man, Half Amazing, and with Method Man, and bring Method Man out.
Yeah,
I think it would have more attention.
Yeah,
because you have a single with Deck and Corrupt, which is fine, but it's like it's Deck.
But it's
Corrupt.
Not. They're not popular.
Yeah. Like,
yeah, they're not the popular guys.
That
it got my attention,
then, like,
but it didn't get like.
And Take Your Time as another video. That's a little weird. Yeah. He should have maybe.
It's like, a good song, but
Strange
it's like,
Fruit or like Verbal Murder, like one of those tracks or whatever. Even the joint with See How Smooth That probably wouldn't work either. I don't know what.
Maybe because they were getting back together. For this, maybe that would have got some, but yeah, they didn't really work out because of
or the game. Put the game out as a single.
Oh, the game as a single. Whoo.
Perfect.
Imagine how this album would have came off if Half Man, Half Amazing was single number 1 and the game was single number 2.
Yeah, that would have set up. But it's like. Yeah, that would have been way better. It
would have been better for popularity.
It would have had way more eyes on it.
Yeah, it would have had way more eyes, but I think it would have taken the attention away, maybe.
You think so?
From like,
nah.
Okay, all right, yeah.
But I feel like this album, at the time, I think if he did that, because Method Man was just about to drop 2001, or maybe already dropped 2000, to Cal 2000. Prodigy was just about to drop Murder Music.
Yeah.
You had Ray and Ghost about to drop. Well, Ray was about to drop a solo album next year. But it had.
What was that? The Lex Diamonds joint?
Mobilarity. We're not gonna say that.
Mobilarity. Oh, man.
Don't say it too loud. He might do a part 2. Don't say it too loud.
Oh, man.
Mobilarity.
Raekwon, who also watches the show.
What up, Ray? What up, Corey?
Look, man. I bought that album, so I can say what
I bought it too. It's still up there as a memory to never buy an album and never listen to it. Don't listen to it first. Listen to it, then buy. That is the first lesson. Hard lesson.
At least listen to the single.
Because I try to go back to the store and give it back and say, we'll give you like $2 for it or $5 for it. I'm like, I'm good. I'll keep it. And I kept it. And it's like,
I'm gonna keep it as a memory.
As a memory, like never forget. Never forget that Raekwon dropped the Mobilarity.
Oh,
which has like 2 tracks on it actually.
That joint got like
Live from New York and Sneakers. That's it. And Sneakers done by who? Pete Rock. Man,
I'm trying to think.
I wish Ray and Ghost used Pete Rock more back then.
Yeah, because they were on the same label. Man. And I think
especially Ray, because Ray was the same label.
Now I think about it, you're right. I don't think that album has any more than 2 joints. You might be squeezing hard to get 3 or 4.
2 tracks.
But I think there's only 2 tracks.
Live from New York was a great track. I love Live from New York. Live from New York. That was ill. Then you have Sneakers.
Sneakers is. You know what? We're gonna play Sneakers after the show.
Yeah. Okay. Pete Rock laced all the loud artists like that. He gave beats on their album. So and that got laced too.
Down Rock says, "I love the Mobilarity."
Huh? How, Sway? How? How do you like that?
You loved it?
Loved it?
Love?
That's a strong feeling about that album.
Love it, like okay, like you would marry that.
All right, okay, Grant. Okay, let's just do this. Rap wise, Raekwon is spitting.
Yeah.
100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I give you that.
Yeah, the rap on there isn't my issue.
Those beats are the wackest beats I've heard on an album other than the You Got album.
Boo to the boo.
Because the You Got album has some trash on
Yo, the You Got album should if I could take like a fairy wand and like poof and take an album away.
Trash.
You got.
And he got trash beats from RZA. I'm like, RZA didn't make this beat. No, he did make the beat, but it was like, RZA just threw his beat machine across the wall, and that made the beat. And You Got was like, yeah, I'll take that. Like,
yo,
no.
he probably like got a whole bunch of RZA beats from like 1990 that were in the recycling bin or something.
New RZA beats. Because this was like Bob Digital RZA. And you know we know how he loves Bobby Digital RZA.
All right, let me tell you how much I love.
Bobby Digital RZA is his favorite RZA.
All right, Bobby Digital. Bobby. Digi. All right, let me tell you how bad. All right, we done with both the albums. So let's talk about how angry I was about Bobby Digital. All right. RZA was like, I'm coming out with my own album. It's Bobby Digital. I saw the album cover. I bought it on 12-inch. I bought it on 12-inch.
Wow, you bought the record?
I bought it on 12-inch.
Whoa, that's a big commitment right there. That's a big commitment.
I bought it on 12-inch and I bought the CD. Because I knew.
You bought both?
Because I knew it was going to be hot.
Wow.
RZA, look, you owe me about $35. Right?
Now the packaging and everything for the Bobby Digital, the CD cover, the case, fly.
Amazing.
Fly.
The way it came, man. The way it was packed up. Look. Oh, Down Rock said the beats were underrated. It was a precursor to a lot of the early 2000s hip hop. The beats were underrated, talking about immobilarity. So, look, we'll get back to it. We're going to take immobilarity, sit it down, and we'll get back to it in a second. I bought the CD and the 12-inch because I knew I was a Wu head. All right, I was like, I know this album's gonna be fly. When I saw the album cover art, I was like, yo, who's gonna put this much work into an album cover for an album that's not gonna be very good?
RZA.
So
that's who.
So I was like, and I was also like an audiophile. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna put this on the turntable. I'm gonna put this on my speaker so I can feel the real.
That actually is probably one of the worst albums to get on a record.
Man.
Wow, you did.
I turned that joint on, and it was nothing but. I hate to say this. This sound like your parents when they talk about hip hop. This joint was nothing but noise. It was a hip hop noise.
But you heard the single, right? The B, the O, the B, the B, the Y, the D, the R, the G, the R, the T, the A, the L, digital.
No, I did not.
You didn't hear the single and you bought the record and the CD?
But you just talked about immobilarity doing it.
But it was live from New York. I take live from New York over the B.O.B.
Yeah, but I didn't hear anything.
But I heard live from New York.
Oh, see, I didn't.
That's why I
just knew. I was like, yo, it's RZA.
No,
it's RZA.
No,
because that was what 98. That was like right after. When was it?
It's 98.
Yeah, so it's right after Forever, man. Come on, yo.
Yeah, but
it's RZA after Forever.
But you had to get Pillage, and you had to get certain albums in between it because he did production on Pillage.
But Pillage was solid.
But you hear RZA production is different on that album.
Okay.
You had to but also boom.
Okay.
I can see your logic if you heard The Swarm before you heard Bobby Digital, because RZA's beats on The Swarm.
The Swarm. What was
The Swarm got some beats, bro. Me and How's always talk about that. The Swarm, cool. The Swarm got some beats.
Oh yeah, We're gonna add some power in a second. We're gonna add some power. But look, let me tell you. All right, Down Rock says, I'll tell you the problem with Bobby Digital and immobilarity is y'all were expecting Wu-Tang beats. Do you think, you know what? Matter of fact, who is Down Rock? Down Rock, who are you?
He might be a Wu-Tang affiliate.
You probably somebody who worked for Wu-Tang. Now, all right, here's the deal. It's not that I was specific, because Sneakers isn't a Wu-Tang beat. I wouldn't consider, but Sneakers is still straight heat, straight fire. Oh yeah, just pick it up and put it on the table. Yeah, but yeah. So Yeah, it'll be good. You'll be good.
It can't fit.
Oh, it won't reach.
Yeah, it won't reach.
We working around the studio, y'all. We working around. Oh yeah. Look, so check it. All right.
That light's back.
All right. So check it. This is how we roll. Oh dang, it's you got the chair here.
Hold on. I got it.
So okay. Sneakers wasn't a Wu-Tang beat. It was a Pete Rock joint, and it wasn't what I would consider quintessential Wu-Tang, but it was still Flames. You know what I'm saying? And I did not get that Flames fire feel from anything in the Bobby Digital album. Not a thing at all. Down Rock did say it took me a long time to appreciate. You know what? How about this? Yeah, we good. I think we good.
I don't know if the power thing on.
Power out?
Let's say something.
We'll see.
Let's do this.
See. Yeah. We good. We good.
All right, we're back. All right.
He said, but it's New York beats on there. All right, so check this. Next week, just for you, Down Rock. Just for you.
What we doing? We're reviewing what?
I'm going to do Bobby Digital next week.
And I'm going to do Immobilarity.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Now look, if I do this, all right? If I do this next week and them beats ain't good, we here, all right? We gonna look, because next week is your week.
The B, the O, the B, the Y, the D, the I, the G, the A, the L.
Oh,
Digital.
Yo, I still think RZA owe me about $35.
Ray owed me like
just
15.
like
back then it was like $15. Remember like $14.99?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. When you buy it new, but like it's brand new, come out like $14.99.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Camelot or the Wiz or what, I forgot what I got.
Yep, and then
coconuts back then.
Yo, there's a couple people that owe me money because like Zack Snyder for that Batman v Superman, me and my wife. Plus parking, plus popcorn and soda. Yo, Zack Snyder owe me about $62, yo. Zack Snyder owe me about $62.50.
I can't try. Right? Now, okay, sidebar. What do you think Aquaman's gonna do?
I think Aquaman's gonna be Flames.
That's how, you know what?
I think Aquaman's gonna be Flames.
All right, so Tavana, friend to the show, she said, cause she loves like the Jason Momoa. Hey girl.
Hey girl.
So. She was saying that DC always does well with their solo movies, solo hero movies.
Okay, so no team up stuff. Just
their team up stuff are garbage.
All right.
Think about it. If it's just one character we're focused on, Wonder Woman was better than all the stuff they've done.
Yeah, because I like Wonder Woman. I like Man of Steel.
Man of Steel, one person.
I always say this: 9-year-old me likes Justice League. 36-year-old me has questions. Like if a little kid in me is like, wow, they're all together. Oh, Flash and Superman is racing. Oh my God, look, you saw the Green Lantern? Did you see that? Oh my God. But when you're older, you like, but okay, why didn't y'all do this? And why did y'all jump to this scene? And why? But at the same time, we understand two directors. It was a mess. It was a mess. It was messy. But then you look at another movie that could have been a mess, which was Fast and Furious, where their lead died in the middle of shooting the joint.
Oh yeah, Paul Walker.
And it came off fresh. Now, of course, there's different properties and franchises.
Apples and oranges.
But it could have been a mess, and it wasn't. So, like I said, Zack Snyder, you owe me about $62.50. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't have
Warner
no.
Brothers, one of y'all.
I have no faith in the DC movies to see it in the theaters. I have no faith in none of them. Aquaman, I would like to see in the theaters, but I'll still wait on that.
Here's why I do. Because, and this is no diss, because Zack Snyder watches the show.
Hey, Zack Snyder.
But all the trailers and all the stuff we're seeing from directors that are not Zack Snyder.
Way better.
Looking like we back. It looks like we got rid of the
I watched a full length trailer for Aquaman. I was like, yo, this looks like it's gonna kind of fly. I still don't trust it to go to the theaters to see it. I still ain't there yet. It looked fly, but I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit.
So, all right, next week. All right, so y'all here. All right, before we even
you sure you want to do this?
Next week, Immobilarity. and Bobby Digital.
Ooh.
And we putting these joints to bed.
This is
painful. We putting these.
You sure you don't want to add another album, like add another bad album
to make it? Get all the bad
albums
out
the way. Yeah, all the bad albums out the way. We might have to have a list other than his album. We'll do the reviews too, but maybe after we do like our review, we'll add more to the list. Like, woo.
So next week, just for you, Down Rock. All right. Thank you for watching the show, and we gonna go through this for you. Ooh. But next week, it's on.
I've not heard of Mobilarity and Bobby Digital in a full length in a long time.
This is gonna be tough.
I've listened to Bobby Digital more than the Mobilarity.
But you know what? To Down Rock's credit, we will be listening to these albums years and years removed. So this will be almost like fresh, because it's like we haven't heard it in forever. Like I listened to Mobilarity maybe 2 times and put it down.
I listened to it maybe once and put it down.
I listened to it once and I was like, nah, man, this guy, let me run it back. And then I was like, nah, it's like Sneakers and like Live from New York. And that's it.
There's a couple albums I just dismissed after I listened to the first time. Like that was one of when I say Nostradamus is one of those albums.
Yeah.
After that first listen, I'm like, yo, this is trash. And I remember my friend Jack Modani, what up, Jack? He had the CD, and that's back in the days when I should just take the CD and like put it on tape, a couple tracks. So I only put from that album 2 tracks. Come Get Me, premiere track. Okay. And Kill, Murder, the track we're having.
Okay, yeah.
When he did that. Yeah. That's it. Everything else, at that time for me, garbage.
Yo, Dave from New York.
It was Dave from New York.
Yo,
garbage.
I'm gonna have to get that sample and we can just play it, like press a button, like garbage. Yo, look, man. All right, he says that we'll be surprised. So check this.
We will be surprised. We will be surprised still how bad it is. That's what
next week is your week. So before,
what are you saying?
He said, "Where them woo beats? That's where you were at." Oh, so it's not that we were looking for woo beats. We were just looking for flames. We ain't.
Okay, the problem I have I have more problem with the Mobilarity than I do Bobby Digital, because the Mobilarity was like Ray trying to do it on his own. He had no Ghostface appearance.
Oh yeah, no Ghostface. That surprised me too.
No RZA and no Ghostface at all.
Because when I looked at the back of the CD before I bought it, I was like, man, there ain't no Ghost on this.
No Ghostface.
And I was like,
how do you do 2 albums with the man and then not do an album?
Well, I was figuring like, well, maybe Ghost busy or something. Artists maybe.
No, it was an ego thing. This and a business thing too. Because think about it. After this album, Ray had his own label, the Ice Water and stuff. I think maybe.
Oh yeah.
So what happened was, on those first 2 albums, or the 2 albums he had someone heavily featured on.
He probably a lot of money.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Man,
production and someone half on your album already. So you're getting like
on the business
a quarter of the money, if that.
Yeah, as great as Cuban Links, as great as Iron Man is, you're talking about Ray probably walking away with like 10% of the money.
If that.
Because, all right, so the label takes their money off top. Boop, there's
big cut, a very big cut.
Huge cut. Because, of course, and to the record label's credit, and I know artists are going to hate this.
I'm about to hate you right now.
They pressed it up. They shipped it. They did. It's kind of like when you do T-shirt pressings. Like they took the orders. They sent the album. They pressed up the album. They did all the hard work.
You just go right to the distributor. Yeah.
I know, but they weren't. So
but I'm saying, but the labels were okay.
Yes.
The labels were doing work. Yes. I just don't think they were doing as much work as people think they were doing.
Yeah.
Even today, they're still not doing work.
What I mean by doing all the work, what I mean is the logistical stuff. Let's all be honest, the boring stuff. When the album come out, how will we ship it there? How will it get there? What are we going to pack it in?
The suit and tie office stuff.
Yeah, all the boring stuff.
Office stuff.
Yeah,
that is very important if you want to get paid.
It's very important, yeah.
You want to get paid, it's very important.
It's the boring stuff. So they do all of that. So they do take a huge cut from that. They pay for that. They pay for the music video, blah, blah, blah. So they do all that. So they take a huge cut already. Then Ray ain't the producer.
Ray don't produce nothing.
So since he's not a producer, then the producer gets his or her cut.
Which is half of the music, whatever the cut is half.
Yeah,
cut that in half.
Yeah, it's approximately half. So let's say whether it's whether it's like 45 or 46 or 50, it's around there. It's about 50.
The label's taking their cut. How much cut you think they're taking? Out of 100%.
Out of 100%, the label's probably taking about 70 to 75%.
So if they're taking 77, that means there's only 25% left.
Out of that 25%.
Cut that 25% in half.
Yeah.
Then you cut that in half again because you have your fellow artists on an album with you on most of your tracks.
Yeah, on most of the tracks. So
that's about...
So you're getting, 6%. Out of 100%, you're getting about 6% of the money. Now, you do get to go tour, but you're also touring with a crew because you're known as the Wu-Tang Clan. So if you go and tour, and let's say the Wu get, I don't know, they're probably getting that crazy money a show. So let's say they get like 50 grand a show. It's 9 of them, 50 grand divided by 9. And a DJ or 2 if they got, you know what I'm saying?
Or other hype man.
Other hype man,
Street Life,
Capadonna, Street Life. So you're talking about that joint is coming down to, from 50 G's a show, you're coming down to probably like maybe 6 G's a show, 7, 8 G's a show.
If that.
Yeah, so you're...
Road manager, don't forget road manager.
Oh yeah, road manager.
And manager.
Yeah, and regular manager. So I understand him being like, nope, I'm doing this whole album by myself. I ain't doing, but...
The music suffered.
The music suffered for it.
Because he could have went about it a different way where...
Yeah.
Like business-wise, he could have went about it a different way. Well, business-wise, meeting the music. Because he just went all business.
Yeah, he went straight all business. He didn't meet it
with the music. So the music...
I'm surprised he ain't produced it himself.
That would have been funny.
Yo, that would have been... Yo, what if it was heat, though? What if he produced it?
That's what I'm trying to say.
It was all flames. Like it was all like hot beats. You'd be like, what?
Where was this? But that'd be cool that he did that because, like, Deck, out of all the rappers in the crew, Deck was like one of the only really producers other than like RZA.
Yeah.
So you see Meth like co-production credits here and there.
Yeah.
He actually co-produced something on 36 Chambers.
Okay.
And
cool.
Definitely something on. He co-produced his single for the second album.
Bring the Pain?
No, second album.
Judgment Day.
Yeah, Judgment Day.
Okay.
Fourth Disciple. Him and Fourth Disciple.
Okay. Fourth Disciple got some heat.
Fourth Disciple on the low.
Got some heat. That Killer Army joint, the first joint, it was some
Quiet
solid.
Weapons for Secret Wars.
Ooh, I was very good.
Fourth Disciple got some heat.
We might have to bring
Fourth Disciple is on a lot of he's had like 4 or 5 tracks on Forever. Too.
Oh,
and people don't really know. And True Mass has a couple tracks. He has Heaters and he has MGM.
All right. What about your boy Matt?
He has no tracks actually, and for a reason, a good reason. Boy. Because actually, Matt didn't produce until Mighty Healthy.
Oh snap! So he was holding all that heat inside.
No, he was holding that whackness inside.
Oh man! So guys, you already know. Next week it's going down. We are going to lay down the gauntlet on.
Yeah, I wish we could snap. Speaking of Gauntlet, I wish we could snap those 2 albums out of existence.
Yo, man, do you know how many albums there'd be? Just be like,
wouldn't exist. Those would be the first 2. Like, nope, didn't exist.
Nope. People be like,
RZA never made those albums.
Yeah, you remember that? I don't remember.
And I would also put a lot of those Wu albums post Forever would be on that snap list.
See, I'm not as hard as he is.
Beneath the Surface.
Beneath the Surface, gotta go.
Gone.
Beneath the Surface, gotta go. Well, there's like 2.
You God. Gone.
Oh, You God is super snap.
Deck I would leave. I would leave that. Deck got some joints.
Deck stays.
There's some suspect stuff on there, but he got some good stuff.
Down Rock says we're gonna love him, man. Look, all right, so check it, guys. Next week, Raekwon of Mobilarity and Bobby Digital. I don't know the digital. I don't know. Whatever.
We're gonna call this the yucky show.
Whew, this is gonna be a
next
tough
show's
one.
gonna be very yucky.
It's gonna be a tough one. But guys, before we bounce, Arckatron, where can the wonderful people find you?
You can find me at ARCKATRON.com. Or you can find me on Arckatron at every other... Everywhere. Every social media platform you can think of, I'm there.
Everywhere.
There, okay? IG, Twitter, and to my right, where can I find you?
NERDSoul, NERDSoul on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and right here on YouTube.com/NERDSoul. One word, yo boy, holding it down, whether it's comic books, whether it's movies, TV shows, or that dope hip-hop Yo, man, glad that y'all rolled through.
James Brown on YouTube right here.
Yo, hardest working man in YouTube, man.
He on everything.
Yo, and next year I'm gonna be doing even more. Like y'all don't even know what your boy is putting down.
Y'all ain't ready.
But y'all ain't even close to ready. So, guys, from us to you, thank you so much for watching. Next week is gonna be a bomb burner. So, peace.
Peace. And hair grease.
Oh man, next week
it's
gonna be crazy, y'all.